Boy 305 came in the building.
And it's your boy DJ Reloaded.
Today, we're going to talk about a little subject that I don't think a lot of people want to touch on. Are we better off as people since the Martin Luther King I Had a Dream speech? Or are we still in that same predicament, that same spot that he left in? Now, I'm going to play a little snippet of the speech. And I want us as a family.
Sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners. Will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood? I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream. My poor little children one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream.
What you get from that little snippet right there, DJ Reloaded? What you get from that little piece of what he dreamed about?
I think that it's hit and miss, right? Can we sit at the same table as our counterpart as far as black and white? I think that we have no problems with doing that, right? Our problem, it comes down to as far as wealth in this country. We don't have I mean, anyone can sit here and you can point out individual wealth, but as a community, if you look at a white community and a black community, well, let's be clear. We don't have communities anymore because those are being gentrified.
That's a fact.
No, with that part as far as the dream. So I think that that dream speech was hit and missed on, and in the midst of it, as far as all the protesting, the marching, standing up for justice, because there's a lot of injustice going on in America as well, right? Y'all gotta excuse me tonight. You know, I'm a little dizzy tonight. You know, celebrating a good friend of mine's birthday. Guy named Dave. He's a cool dude. Met him on route. You know, Dave's a white guy. You know, want to put that out there. We have a cool relationship. He's able to be open and real with me. Those part of Martin Luther King dreams, yes, those became a reality. But when you talk about the success, and then you look at the lack of unity amongst us as a community, we so far off on where Martin Luther King left us at.
I think one key point we miss on too is the social injustice that we deal with on that's never changed. The same brutality that us as a people suffered back then, yeah, it was more, and it was more concealable because they didn't have internet. It wasn't, big news TV stations where things was broadcasted everywhere. So it was a lot of ways to hide a lot of the things that go on. But if you was to look, you still have those same things. And then now they're being justified for doing it.
Facts. I mean, like I said again, man, it just I was watching this video, this sister, and she was saying that, you know, everybody marching on Martin Luther King Day. It's not even his birthday, and she was really, attacking black people. I felt like she was trying to shake black people to wake up, and she was quoting Harriet Tubman. When I was reading the comments, and I just felt sad. It was almost like that Bill Cosby effect, right? When Bill Cosby was ridiculing the black community, we so damn sensitive as a people. You know, anybody speak the truth to us about what we as a community, as a people, as a group, we get offended. We shine them and we talk shit about them every chance we get.
That's a fact.
Like we don't stand behind nothing. If somebody can sit here and tell me that we're in a better condition from where Martin Luther King left us at. Once he did that great speech, I had a dream. I applaud the brother's speech. We so far from a dream that we in a nightmare. They say, and the lady was dropping facts. I mean, you can look up the facts in 20. I think it's like 2055. The black academic is gonna be at 0. We ain't gonna have wealth. We ain't gonna have nothing. But we want to sit here and dog each other, talk shit about each other, and can't even come together as a people. Every group we talk about in America comes together and practice economic wealth, but we can't do that as a people. Yeah, we'll go support a Future CD or a Drake CD, and that don't mean I'm bashing them brothers. Big up to them, right? That's why in 2020, I'm bigging up every black man that's out here doing work.
I like that.
You know,
to every black man doing work out here.
And every black woman, because this is no division here.
Facts.
We so divided as a community. Just to even touch on that, you know, black women. You got more black women coming out, and you got articles talking about black men dating outside their race. Those are division. People are creating division in our community to separate us, and we don't even see the game that is being ran on us. Yeah, we in a bad.
So when you look at this situation, who's to blame in the situation?
Us.
Of course, it's us, because it seems like to me since the march, who's been marching, who's been trying to stick together. It's like, to me, I feel like us as people have become comfortable with being able to sit down at that table now. You know, our kids can go to school with your kids now, and now we comfortable. But at the end of the day, we still lacking in economics, just like you were speaking on. You look at all of our communities, look at all of our living situation, look at what our kids go through. If you look at the city I came from and used to look at just what everybody would think is normal, but really you on the bottom end of the stick and don't even realize it, blind to the fact.
I mean, we just worrying about an individual bag. We're not worrying about the community. We're not worrying about who's in the community. We're not worrying about, hell, even the black person that's doing wrong in the community.
Well, one thing I could say, I'm not gonna say everyone. I would say it's a couple people out there that do look out and try to, but it has to be more. We have to come together and do more as a people. And that's what we basically trying to touch on. It's not that we're trying to say us as people ain't shit and we don't do shit. And, you know, at the end of the day, it is some good people out there, some good sisters and brothers that do try to, like, okay, I will use this as an example. My boy down in Coleon, he's a rapper from Palm Beach out there with Kodak them. And Coley P, you know, you look up Coley P, you can find out about him. But Coley P, he put a store back in the hood. Guess what? He gets shot at his store. He gets shot in his store that he put back in the hood to support his community. He gets shot in. Now that's type of things that us as people, like, come on, man. Like, even though him as a real dude said, you know, I'm gonna leave the store, I'm just gonna get out of town. You know, I'm not gonna put myself in harm, but I'm still gonna leave this store because my hood needs this store. But for those type of people to take shots at him at his store, different things like that, that's why, like, old girl who got in the that was selling hair, it's the same thing we in our community and we taking the ones out that's trying to help build our community.
Right.
Then we shitting on everybody else.
Facts.
Us helping and growing within ourselves.
Well, we're not even crapping on nobody else, right? We blaming everybody else for our problems, right? We're blaming white people, the Asians. We blaming everybody else.
The blame game.
We're coming up on us. I don't blame them. If we're gonna get to them, why blame them? I'll listen to an interview on the Trick and Trina show. You know, even though I'm in Denver, Colorado, I support home team. And Ball Greasy was talking about how he don't ask people for features because he feel like people won't feature with him in his community.
They asked him why he don't do more features, and what was his answer?
He feel like a lot of people won't mess with him, so he don't.
He's very talented,
and he don't.
Nice and slow.
But that tells you all you need to know. Like, I could go so in on this here, man. But like I said again, we're dealing with a sensitive Black community that's gonna be turned off by what we're saying about how we feeling. But the facts is the facts.
But I don't think it's sensitive. I think
that's sensitive.
No, I think.
Yeah, come on. So why they not sensitive?
I'm telling you, I think it's delusion.
These niggas are sensitive, man.
Delusional.
Women got more backbone than men nowadays.
Because they delusional.
You call it what you want to call it. I'm gonna keep it.
Guess what? Didn't you say that we was getting played and don't even realize it? Delusional. We don't even know what's going on, and we rooting against everything we should be standing for.
Like I said, to me, I wake up and I live in a world that I realize that it's us who pimp our own talent out to everybody else. It's us who don't come together and have unity. That's not everybody else. We'd rather wait on the first of a month for a government handout than practice unity amongst each other. We are brilliant. We are talented. We are beautiful people. It's time that we start acting like it.
It's time that more of us start acting like
it. I mean, the majority rules, man. I mean, you can, we can point out 5 or 6 brothers that's doing it. But we need 100% participation.
Facts. We need to be like the Jews.
Shit, or even the LGBTQ community. Shit, because
stand strong, goddammit.
Hey, at some point, I'm not here preaching. I'm not here preaching that the white man is the devil and that's your enemy. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that we just need to come together, believe in ourselves, promote each other, big each other up, stop tearing each other down, because that was part of Martin Luther King's dream.
And that ain't it.
Martin Luther King started talking at the end of it. He started talking about the economic gap in America. You know, and when he got shot on that balcony, he was speaking about the issues in the sanitation department. And also, again, the wealth gap that that he was noticing in America, and he probably been seeing it. But as one thing, you got to put one foot before the other. Like I said again, even when he got shot, all of this, what you see nowadays as far as integration, that didn't happen until he died. We talk about we love Dr. Martin Luther King so much and how we ride for him and we always putting up pictures and stuff. It's known that the government killed him. I don't see nobody riding.
Yeah.
So when people sit here and vouch and say that, oh, that was such a brilliant speech, that's all people want to hear, man, is a word. They don't want no actions. They don't want no substance. They just want a good speech. That's why I say that we soft.
T-Roll, You missed a little. What we need you to do is when we get off live, go back, watch it, because me and DJ Reloaded dropped a lot of jewels that us as black people, us as people need to unify and get together. We basically, I'm gonna give you a little rundown. We basically touched on, when you listen to the speech, do you think at this point in time that anything has changed? And when we look at what we figure and what we know is key points that a lot of people miss is, like DJ Reloaded was just touching on, the economic gap in between the two. Even though he's saying he want his kids to play together, he mean on the same playing field. He mean at the same level. He mean coming in with the same type of spoons that everybody else have. And at this point, we don't think that we as people are standing together to stand up for that dream. So at this point, me and DJ Reloaded has concluded, and a bunch of people I talked to has said the same thing.
I mean, you can Google right now, in the year 2053, black wealth in America is going to fall to zero. So people could tell me what they're doing right now, but your kids gonna feel it,
and your kids.
So
your kids.
So and you know what they're gonna do every year?
Mamas.
You know what they're gonna do every year? Why you have a net worth of zero? Every year on the 20th, they're gonna let you know Martin Luther King had a dream.
Mm-hmm.
Why your ass in a nightmare? They gonna let you know every year. On the 20th, Martin Luther King had a dream. Hey, if we don't wake up as a people, as a community, like I said again, we could wait for a handout from government, but I think that we have enough talent, we have enough creativity, we are very smart people. We can do it on our own with unity alone and supporting
our people alone. We are the engine to a lot of this stuff, man.
We are. There won't be rap without. There won't be country, rock, rap.
We are built different.
There won't be a slam dunk. There won't. Hey, we been talking about entertainment. Entertainment. Now we
won't be a slam dunk. Nothing.
We're not talking about the paved roads or the stoplights and stuff like that. We're just talking about entertainment. If we're that talented to do that and push America culture forward, I know we are definitely talented enough to change those numbers to that where we have a place in 2053. Period. We're brilliant. We're kings. We're queens.
With that being said, this has been the Kane and Reloaded show. This is your boy Kane. Need y'all to like, subscribe, hit the Facebook group, hit the YouTube group, T-Roll. If you're still out there, hey, share this video, put other people on, put your family on, make them subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're trying to grow. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers. So let's push it. Let's get it there.
I'm gonna tell you right now, don't call me a friend if you ain't supporting my shit this year.
Facts. Say you know me.
Don't even say you know me. Hey man, I just hate to take this stance, man, because it's just where we at.
Mm-hmm. And
period. I don't believe that. You can't. I'm not. My 7-year-old child. She can hear it. But it's gonna take her about what 10 more years for her to reach the potential to do something. So we supposed to go through hell for 10 years for my child to.
But that's the thing though.
Nah, man.
If it starts with the kids. Wait, hold on. If it starts with the kids, who's teaching the kids? If we ain't teaching the kids, and then how are we gonna get together if we ain't even the ones speaking the speak? Our kids not gonna up and learn it.
I'll throw paper to that comment, man. Because that's trash. You're not gonna sit here and tell me that 10 years from now, 11 years from now, 8 years from now, it's our kids got to make a change. We're old enough, and we're a generation where if you in your mid 20s, early 40s, you got to be the change.
You are the change.
Your kids gonna learn from you.
Right.
Your kids gonna follow your footprint. You could talk this shit behind closed doors, so your kids gonna do what? Talk the same shit behind closed doors, no change. You got to be the change. Nah, man, I ain't having that, man. I ain't having that. I ain't having that, man. You got to be the change. If you ain't out there doing what we saying, if you ain't bigging up your brother, you ain't bigging up your queen, if you ain't supporting one another, and you just gonna do it behind closed doors, guess what? Your kids gonna do it behind closed doors.
That's a fact. And this has been the Kane and Reloaded show. We out. Peace and love, family.